We have brand new poll numbers out tonight in that contested 10th congressional race, which is the John James-Carl Marlinga matchup. And right now, John James appears to be in the driver's seat. Mara McDonald live in Roseville tonight. And Mara, James vastly outperforming the top of the Republican ticket, which our polling has shown is underwater.
Sandra, he sure is. John James at this point in this race, if it was held today, is +8. And our pollster says he has managed to capture two tiers of voters that so far the top of the GOP ticket simply hasn't been able to tap into here in southern Macomb County. Let me show you.
Here's a tale of two campaigns boiled down into two sets of numbers. First, here's the overall margin. And if you want to understand why that looks that way, look at these. The John James favorable versus unfavorable numbers. Now, compare and contrast with those Marlinga numbers when asked the same question. Not only do voters in this district have a more favorable view of James, more know who he is. How in the world is that possible since Marlinga is a longtime Macomb Politico? Our pollster, Richard Zuba, breaks it down.
He has a problem with voters under 50 who don't know him. And if you think about it, most people don't know they're judges. They might recognize the prosecutor's name. He hasn't been prosecutor for a long time.
The James campaign, per the numbers, has locked up its Republican base and is running neck and neck with Marlinga in independents and has captured a very interesting demographic.
The big difference I see between the two races is non-college women, women who don't have a college degree. They are a key part of the Republican coalition, and right now we have James winning them by 14 points.
Back here live, 14 points. It's a big number, but we have more numbers coming up for you tonight at 11 when it comes to this whole southern Macomb, Michigan 10 district area. What it looks like in the governor's race, it will shock you, and why it makes Macomb such an interesting place to look at when it comes to these kind of numbers. That's all coming up tonight at 11. I'll see you back here. Sandra, Pam, we're live in Roseville tonight. Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Yeah, and Mara, real quick before you go, quick question. We've heard a lot this election cycle about motivation to vote, which hasn't always been high during the midterms.
Yeah, that's right, Sandra. Usually midterm elections, it's just sort of this meh kind of attitude. Well, the new numbers that we have that we're showing tonight, it's a whole lot more than meh. I'll just leave it at that. It's an interesting number to look at. Back to you.
All right, we'll see you at 11. Thanks, Mara. And with